true leaders. They just want to be there and not suffer like the rest of us. Mr. G with that comment. What do you mean, Mr. G? I used to do hard facts too. Come on. I don't know how long you've been listening. But yeah, I know we're now in the day show. But yeah, it's worrying. Now this is why it's worrying. It's worrying because when you enter buses, right, and taxis, and you listen to people speak, right, they all have one thing in common. They all say that our leaders don't listen. Our leaders don't care. And I'm not sure if that's exactly true. But one thing I do know is that many a time, when we go for media parleys, or maybe when my colleagues are interviewing these leaders, people are basically walking on eggshells. That clip you listen to, that was the former United States of America President Barack Obama. He was speaking. The person who was heckling at him was not up to 35 or 45. He was a young person. This person said, "President, use your power, fix this thing." And did you hear what Obama said? He said, no, let him speak. Obama listened to his criticism, understood, and then said, okay, look, this is what I propose that we do. I don't know. To me, I think that's a very good example of how to respond to criticism. But I'd like to ask you very honestly, how many of you have had that experience with your councillors, with your representatives, with your governors, with your presidents, whether it's even at the national level or even the president of your society? I don't know. What's up here? So this one says that many of them bought, blackmailed, lobbied, or bullied their way into those positions. They see their being in that position as proof of their superiority, and blessings of God. So how dare the inferior, lesser blessed, and the great unwashed criticize them? Also, the way Nigerian society is set up, older people are deemed to be responsible and unimpeachable, even if they are wrong or clearly moving mad. It is why some mother-in-laws are shocked and shooketh when their children tell them, "I choose over you." It's not like they don't know that their shenanigans are evil. No, because if their own sons or daughters are going through such in their own in-laws' hands, they react. It is more than I am older and an elder cannot be wrong. Therefore, I must be tolerated, feted, worshipped, enabled, and ignored. If I maltreat my daughter-in-law or son-in-law, and if my son or daughter refuses to agree with me, they must be under a spell. Anonymous. 08179230002, 08179230003, 08179230002, 08179230003. At Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. I want to get to Facebook. Please, you can react to Facebook. The internet is pretty good these days. I can readily see your message. And Nigerian leaders, political or otherwise, right? Do you think that they don't like criticisms, or they just don't know how to respond to them? Which of them is it? Is it that they don't like to be criticized, or they don't know how to be criticized? Because there's a saying, if you do, they will talk. If you don't do, they will still talk. So why don't you do and let them speak? At least that's what we were, one of those things that they used to teach us when we were back in school. When we come back, we hear from you, and the one-play draws come up as well.
The show continues after this break.
his or her phone, join us. In our final conversation is about criticism. Now, I ask, do you think Nigerian leaders are either not trained to respond to criticism, or they just don't want to be criticized? Which of them is it for you? Do you think they are afraid of criticism, or they just don't know how to be responsive to them? They don't know how to address people that criticize them.
You're not.
That's the big question this morning. I don't know why this person's number. I will go because we have hot gist that we are gisting right now. Okay, all right. WhatsApp is 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416. That's the WhatsApp number. We have connection. It is ringing. Let's hope somebody's on the other line, on the other side. If not, we have to continue this morning. Hello, good morning.
Yes.
Good morning. My name is Jude from Nigerian Info.
Jude.
Yes, so it's me. Yes, I'm the real person. Yes. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing, please?
I'm fine, very fine.
Okay, good to have you on the line. We tried your number a while ago.
Yes.
It said it wasn't allowing people like us to call you. Please, did you get a one-play ticket this morning?
Yeah.
Okay, what is your name, pray tell?
My name is Isaac.
Isaac. Okay, all right. Isaac, this name sounds familiar. Isaac, have you won before on this show?
Yes, it's my third time.
Sorry?
Third time.
You're on this show here on Nigerian Info.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Okay, all right. Congratulations, Mr. Isaac. You know the drill. They're going to call you. In fact, the fact that you have won again means that you have proven the system is correct, right?
Yeah, right.
All right, Isaac. Have yourself a wonderful day. They'll call you in the next 24 hours, and you know that your number will also be in the jackpot on Friday.
All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. So if there was ever a doubt, well, at least you've heard it. Today, we've had winners who had won either on our sister station or here. Isaac said he has won twice. So it goes to show you that the system does work and it's as transparent as possible. Every ticket you buy every day provides you a chance of winning the 25,000 naira for that hour. We have two, that's 50,000 naira a day. Then there's a jackpot at the end of the week, all right, where you stand a chance of winning 50,000 naira or 75,000 naira. All right, awesome. Now, away from the draws, let's get to the big question of the hour. All right. So I'd like to hear from you. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. At Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X at Nigeria Info PH. All right, at Nigeria Info PH. Now our WhatsApp number is 0809-030-6416. All right, 0809-030-6416. Okay, all right. Let's get it. This one here says, Jude, good morning. I think it's a mixture of both. I think most Nigerian leaders don't know how to respond to criticism, and a good number of them don't want to be criticized. It's the reason why we have a lot of bad eggs all over the place, because they feel it's their right to be there because they have either paid money or they fought, in quotes, the hardest to get there. Do you blame them, Jude? Well, I don't know. Who should we blame if we don't blame them? I mean, who should we blame, but them? The I think it was two prime ministers, or the prime minister of England before Starmer right now. I think that was what's his man with the bushy hair? It was the prime minister during COVID. Boris Johnson Boris Johnson was heckled. In fact, I think someone threw an egg at him one time. The person didn't go to prison. The person did not go to prison. The person was critical of the way Johnson was handling the particular. Called him names in public when he was taking the public train. 90.3, good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Hello, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sorry, you are talking to one of the winner for one play. Hello?
Yeah,
You called me on Friday that I win money. So up to now, they didn't contact me. That's why I get back to you.
you haven't been contacted. Where did you win on, please? On Nigeria Info.
Yeah.
What's your name, please?
My name is Alex now.
But I can't tell. Who called you, please?
On the coast, sir.
So I'll let Undercost know so that he can make a complaint to the one play team. Okay.
All right, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Where were we? Aha. Yes, we were taking calls on this small issue. It's a very, very small issue. Oh, there's a call here that's come through. Okay. Let's see. I think I can engage this caller right now. Send us your messages to 009-030-6416. Good morning to you. Welcome, please.
Good morning, Mr. Zion from Port Harcourt.
Good morning to you, Mr. Zion.
Please let me forward me your complaint lines because we're having problem with your call and receiving.
Oh, okay. Well, you can send
having a
it.
serious problem. Yes.
Okay, you can just send a message to WhatsApp here, and we can have it forwarded to the tech team.
Please.
Please.
No, not tech. Complaint line.
No, you can
The
still
person receiving a call that transfer it to you, we're having problem with her.
send it here as well. I have it
All
sent
right.
it here.
So on the discourse, one, they don't like being criticized because they don't know how to respond to it.
Okay.
So when you listen most of the criticisms and their responses, they are more of abuse, insults, and counter response. It all narrows down to the kind of individuals who impose to be our elective leader or our public leaders or public figures. Something happened in America during their campaign. I guess he came across that phrase that they are killing the cows, killing the dogs, or eating the cats.
Jude, yeah. In fact, I haven't played it. I think I played it. Yeah.
Yes. What happened? There was a criticism that was placed on that particular state, and a response came. Look at the man who responded. He responded in a way that took the whole of America and the world at large. And we are talking about what happened in Springfield. Sir, our class of political movements and politicians are afraid to be criticized. The moment they hear you have criticized them, they send the DSS to you. They send the police to you. But if they're educated enough and sound enough, they should know that that is a stepping board for them to go higher. It's to set them to do better. It's to set them to become better. Like the funny one that is going on now. The moment anybody comes up to say, I want to contest as president for 2027, go and check the way they criticize and condemn them. Is it Goodluck Jonathan? Is it El-Rufai? Is it Peter Obi? Do you know there are better ways to criticize and respond to these people? They will not even come. They want to come and contest on the same election. But rather, the environment is so toxic because what brought us into politics, not because we have the sound mind. Some of us, what brought us into politics was because we are jobless and hungry. And if people have the food to eat, is politics. Let us make noise here. They will call us and will give us money. They will give us an appointment. We will be loyal. But we want to talk about intellectual engagement. My brother, we are far from being a politician. criticisms help you to grow. What keep Mr. Zion standing today is criticisms from life, from my mother. He said this to me. I don't joke with them. The criticisms, the way they attend to it, the way they listen to me, and other cross-board members too, who is Mr. Zion.
All right, thank you very much, Zion. All right. So he says, well, they don't like to be criticized because they don't know how to be criticized. Once again, I say this and I'll say it everywhere. A lot of people were not particularly pleased at the very end of Obama's, tenure as president, but a lot of people were very impressed with how he handled criticisms at him, at his person, and indeed his presidency. This was one example. This was about 11 years ago. Take a listen to this, please.
They're separated. I need your help. There are thousands of
That's exactly what we're talking about. Yeah.
Every single day.
That's why we're here.
President, please use your executive order to halt deportation for all 11.5 undocumented immigrants in this country right now. We agree that we need to pass comprehensive immigration reform. At the same time, you have a power to stop deportation for all undocumented
Actually, I don't. And that's why we're here.
I need your help.
Okay.
Stop deportation! Stop deportation!
Thank you. All right. What I'd like to do... No, don't worry about it, guys. Okay, let me finish. Let me. How about... these guys don't need to go. Let me finish. I respect the passion of these young people because they feel deeply about the concerns for their families. Now, what you need to know when I'm speaking as President of the United States and I come to this community is that if, in fact, I could solve all these problems without passing laws in Congress, then I would do so. But we're also a nation of laws. That's part of our tradition. And so the easy way out is to try to yell and pretend like I can do something by violating our laws. And what I'm proposing is the harder path, which is to use our democratic processes to achieve the same goal that you want to achieve. But it won't be as easy as just shouting. It requires us lobbying and getting it done. So for those of you who are committed to getting this done, I am going to march with you and fight with you every step of the way to make sure that we are welcoming every striving, hard-working immigrant who sees America the same way we do.
And how's that for an example? He was heckled. They were yelling over him, not governor, not senator, the president, the 001 of a country. And that's how he responded. I would like for that to be the story of Nigeria going forward. But the question is, are they ready? Do they know? Do they understand criticism? And like I said, it's not just politicians. I've said presenters, journalists, Bible scholars, Bible teachers, pastors, imams, Quranic teachers, sheikhs, you name them. Your oga at work. Do they like to be criticized? Do they know how to respond to criticism? That's a question. Back to the phone lines now. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp is 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416. That's where you find us on WhatsApp and Telegram. Please just send those messages there, all right? And we'll have a great conversation with you. Once again, the phone lines, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. 0003, 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0002. At Nigeria Info. PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X at Nigeria Info. PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. So let me get there and find some interesting conversations for us to get into and respond to them. All right, we're talking about leaders and criticisms this morning. Amadi Emenike says, our leaders don't adhere to criticisms. They are usually aggressive and invasive when they want to respond. Rather than stay within the issues, they derail to another point. This makes sense. I don't know if you agree, but this makes sense. Let me read it again. Our leaders don't adhere to criticism. They usually are aggressive and evasive when they want to respond. Rather than stay within the issues, they will derail to another point. Does that sound familiar to you? Does it? Well, what do I know? I've noticed that some calls have come through and they've just abruptly ended. I'm not quite sure if it's a function of that particular line, but let me give you other numbers. 0817 923 0007, 0817, I beg your pardon, 923 0007, 0817 923 0009. All right, you can use these numbers and just call us. All right, just call us. All right. Jude, many of our leaders haven't been taught the responsibility to the people that they lead. They see themselves as messiahs, and so if their way doesn't work, no other way will. 90.3, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Oh dear. Unfortunately, that call was severed. 90.3 Nigeria Info, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Nigerian.
Yes, please. Good morning.
This is Dakuku from Apokiche.
Welcome, Dakuku.
Good afternoon, Dakuku from Apokiche.
Yes, go on.
Our leaders are not care for the followers as I'm speaking to you. A lot of them, when they get what they need, they see us as a doubt. They don't see us as human beings again. Look at when it comes up election, even the one that presents us as the senator, you always go for agitator.
Unfortunately, that line is not very clear. Ifeanyi from Mundani, we've lost that connection. Ifeanyi from Mundani, please, you can call back. Dakuku, your line wasn't very clear. Apologies. But yes, I think I heard the bulk of Dakuku's comments, saying that the leaders don't care. It's time for elections to come around and be promising. But after that, they just, they disappear. They vaporize into thin air. All right? They vaporize into thin air. Apparently, that's what Dakuku says. But why is that so? Why? Why is that so? I personally have a lot of critical views towards the Obama administration. But I cannot honestly begrudge the man for the way he handled himself in public. I cannot. I really can't. Dakuku, welcome.
Show example as a leader. In a leader, you have to hear for his followers. The leader is a servant. But today, they don't see that as a servant. Every person who is a leader is a servant. Because you have to listen to his followers and be able to grade and make sure that they have made their aims. It's part of it. But today, they don't do it. Because of the bad government we are having. Because of the corruption in this country, that is why it's in this area. And the INEC, if they were following the due process, all the things they will be able to respect their followers. But it's why the bishop or nothing. That's the only thing this country do. That's the only thing they don't see their followers in the country. That's why today I'm always going directly and tell them what I want to tell them. Nothing they can do me. That's why I did that from a pocket.
All right, Dakuko. Ifeanyi is on the line. Ifeanyi, welcome back from Mundani. Good morning to you, Ifeanyi.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. ICM.
This is Jude. Go on.
Very stimulating topic you have there. So this issue of criticism, it is obvious that in Nigeria's unfortunate case, we do not have any stock of leaders here. I'm sorry to say this. From the Obasanjo time to the Jonathan era, after that time, I think what we've been getting in Nigeria is rulers. We can look at our Nigerian elites, those in power or democratic authority. We can look at them as rulers. They don't qualify as leaders because look at Barack Obama. Look at the approach. Look at the handling. Then compare that, sir, my good sir. So what we have here, here is a total aversion. We seem to be debating.
So for you, you feel that our leaders don't like to be criticized, or is that they don't know how to be criticized? If I
you can imagine.
Nigeria Info.